I carefully adjust my position, putting an arm around her to keep her warm while I keep watch. It is a silent, brooding night, as if the mansion itself is watching us. That would be Adelaide. Am I dead? Am I dead? No, okay, I'm dreaming. Close enough. It's alright, we'll go to Tavies. They don't believe in witches there, right? I'm sure it's a great place. But what about the war? Okay, so it's gone on for quite some while. Don't worry, we're not shoulders. I'm sure they... Shoulders. I keep doing that. Soldiers, I'm sure they will accept fugitives like us and keep us safe. They can't be that evil, can they? I don't know about that. The possibility of being a spy sort of rings heavily. A dark, fussy memory. She's not sure what she's seeing at first, but her subconscious tells her that she is dangerous here. A dark, eerie, and painful sensation overcomes her in response to these warnings. No, don't go there! The town on the other side of the border is larger than where they came from. There are many people here, even soldiers. It's strange and alien, so many faces they've never seen before. We don't have to go anywhere to go, please help us. We are taken to a dark room. There are several people here. Some are shouting. They have been, even before we got in here. I can't hear what they are shouting. Don't listen. I don't like these people. We didn't do anything. Why do they hate us so? You don't have to be afraid. A soft, low voice is speaking to me. It's my sister. She looks so calm and she smiles gently at me. Someone is yelling again, this time at me, I think. What does he want? Don't. Is this trying to lure us into believing that it's Mary and Erin, and all the time it's Adelaide? It wouldn't surprise me. Then again, I might again be reading into that too much. Don't worry, Erin, I'll take care of it. Yep, definitely reading into it too much. Many steps forward in my place, I see her back as she walks with calm steps in front of me. The stranger who is yelling reaches out and grabs her arm forcefully, dragging her closer. She gets pulled along, helpless like a puppet. No, what are you doing? Stay where you are, Erin, I'll take care of it. Even though she's not speaking, I still hear her voice clearly in the middle of this nightmare. No! Ah! Erin's sudden outburst takes me by surprise. Her eyes are wide open now and she looks around in confusion. A nightmare? Yeah, I think so. How are you standing? You have a sprained ankle. She calms down a little and straightens up. The sun is up now, casting its weak morning rays across the scenery. It's still a little dark down here, as the rays can't reach us yet. Erin is still trembling a little. It must have been a really bad dream. How are you feeling? Oh, it doesn't hurt that much anymore. What? So I'm controlling Erin for a minute there? Oh, it doesn't hurt that much anymore. It means you haven't sprained it, you prick. She reaches down to feel her ankle. It looks a little swollen, but it's not much. Can you stand on it? I help her up and she tries to step down on her wounded leg. She winces just slightly. Only a little, but it's alright. We should try and get out anyway. Okay, but tell me if you can't continue. I'll leave you here to rot. Oh, didn't say that? Oh, she did. Yeah. I look up at the steep cliffside that we fell down. I guess scaling that is out of the question. Like, we're in the same place as always. Whatever. Further down, the ascent seems to turn a little more gradual. Maybe we can find a better route there. Alright, let's go. Here we go. At the end of the path, the mountainside is more rugged. Look, I mean... I've said this many a time about many visual novels, alright, but you can't go, we moved, and then you're in the same place. That's not okay. Old boulders and stones are scattered down the slope, making it look like there was more of a landslide here. Do you think you can climb this? Erin nods in determination, and we begin our climb. I go first to try and find the best spots, and then help Erin along the way, even though I can tell on her face her foot hurts from time to time. The climb goes a lot better than feared, and as soon as we reach the ledge... Oh, then we soon reach the ledge. Phew! Erin exhales and leans over, catching her breath. I look around, trying to figure out where exactly we are. Can you keep going for a while? It's probably best to get back to town as fast as possible. Sure, no need to fuss so much over me. Besides, it's not safe to be here anymore, is it? I can tell from her expression that she noticed it too. The strange feeling in the air has grown even worse since yesterday. It's like an invisible heavy blanket covering everything. It gives me a headache. We head back down in the direction we came from. I don't recognise anything around here. Either the disturbance on the air makes things a little too different, or I have never been in this part of the mountains before. It's probably the latter, I'd guess. Oh, for God's sake. We're here again. Oh, this is going to end poorly. After walking up for a while, a familiar sight appears. It's a stone dragon. Aaron stops and looks up at the impressive form. What is that? Wait, I think I know this. The eyes, Lena, the eyes. Her expression is going blank again for some reason. I don't like it. Oh, the dragon. It does look a lot like it, huh? She snaps out of it and looks at me. Dragon? You've seen one? Oh yeah, I guess I never... She wasn't told about that. She wasn't told about that? So when Tobias went down and went, hey, we need some medicine, I found someone injured. Oh no, it wouldn't have been then, because he didn't know, because I was unconscious. So, no one's ever told her. I must have told someone. Yeah, you know how I got wounded? No? Oh, well, I'm not telling you. Alright. Absent-mindedness. We'll put it down to that. I did, when I came here. You mean you haven't seen it? No, I didn't think something like that was even living up here. That's a surprise. I thought you all would have noticed something so big. Actually, I'm surprised you've lived in peace for so long. It did seem friendly. She looks up at the grand figure above us. This time, she just looks puzzled at the thought of a creature like this living in the same place as her. Knowing her, I bet she wants to see it for real. The thought alone makes me sigh. I hope that won't happen. Amen to that, Christ. I've got a great idea. When things finally calm down and the place gets safe again, I want to invite everyone up here for a picnic. Look, Erin, in the nicest possible way, considering how careless you've been, you will die. I hope you realise this. You will be dead. D-E-A-D. Dead. Dead. Like when we had breakfast together. It was a lot of fun. We'll do it again by this dragon. One, accepted... Fucking hell, that's like learning how to fly and then going, right, anyway, I'm gonna circumnavigate the globe. Crap. Erin is beaming, and I can tell that she is already imagining something. Imagining what kind of food she will prepare for this trip. Even with Adelaide gone, these mountains could still be dangerous, you know. There are wild mountains? Animals here? It did say animals, didn't it? Yes. That's not a problem. We have Tobias and Gavin after all, and also Simon and I. Erin looks at me and then stops. We have you is hanging unsaid in the air between us. I suddenly feel a sting of pain in my heart by the look of her disappointed expression. After all, when all this is done, I will probably be gone too, and she knows this. Please go. Her sad face quickly disappears though, and she smiles again. You and Simon are invited too, of course. I smile back. Sure, I'll try and make it. Please do, it's so boring with only so many boys around. Haha. That's a hint into her sexuality. Spoilers. She spins around again to look at the dragon. The final picnic with everyone, huh? Yeah, I'd like that. It would be great if that were possible. I have to get us home no matter what. I'm about to call for Erin so we can continue on our trek when suddenly there is a change in the air. She's watching us from further down the path on the other side of Erin like a quiet shadow. Erin, get back! I rush forward to put Erin safely behind me and draw my sword. Adelaide just watches as I take up a defensive position. So you keep coming back for me? No! This should be obvious what I'm doing. I've come back for someone who isn't very clever. Whatever. Should I fight her here? Originally I had hoped to return here later with help, but getting away with a wounded Erin might not be so easy. Besides, whatever is wrong with Erin, Adelaide must be the cause. I'll take care of it right here. Not that I mind, just you and I think I prefer it that way. Are you going to fight? Are you going to fight? No, we were just going to sit around here and have a fucking tea party! Look, I've brought along Mr. Potato Head! Woody and Buzz Lightyear can also join us if they wish. Have you brought your cuddly toys as well? Death McCuddleton? Yes, please stay back. I'll handle this. She's very dangerous, so don't come near, alright? Not that that's fucking stopped you the last 2 times. What's holding you back? Usually you throw yourself at me at the first chance you get. Don't think I'm stupid. I know you have your little friend around here somewhere ready to attack us. Oh, her? She was very useful bait when it came for me. I don't think I would have been able to pull it off without her. What? I told her to leave me alone. I told her to go away. Serves it right. It seems the woman with her died somehow. The way she says it makes me sick. Yeah, of all the things she'd done, it's that she killed one of her, like, guards, which really gets to you. Oh, Lord. You killed her? I didn't. It did, but what did it matter? She was already killed once by your friend anyway. I tightened my grip on her sword in anger. Lena. Step back. Oh, what now? Did you promise to protect her too, like you did to me? Don't make me laugh. Adelaide. Suddenly, Erin steps forward. Before I can stop her, she stretches out her arms, looking at Adelaide with bleeding eyes. You don't have to do this, Adelaide. You don't have to sacrifice yourself. Sacrifice? She stares at Erin in disbelief, obviously surprised that this girl interrupted us. You don't have to, so please stop. You stupid girl, you talk about sacrifice? What do you know? What? I don't have anyone to sacrifice myself for anymore. 2 spikes grow out of the earth on each side of Adelaide before shooting forward to impale Erin. I throw myself forward and push Erin away just in time. I manage to cut one of the rocky spikes short with my blade before it can cut me. Erin falls back with a scream and lands hard on the ground. Sorry, I guess I was a little rough there. Fucking stay there! Don't even dare moving or get up. Just stay there. You've caused more than enough trouble. My eyes are fixed on Adelaide as I ready my sword again. All my senses are centered on her so that I can prepare for myself for any trick she might come up with. So what if she summons something behind us and then impales us with that? What a wonderful idea. Leave her out of it. You're stupid, aren't you? That silly little girl was in it for a long time now. What are you talking about? Slash. I don't even get to finish the sentence before sharp pain shoots through my back. I lose my sight for a second as I feel my body both hot and cold at the same time. What? Ha 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 ha. Something's wrong. Losing my strength to the pain, I fall to one knee. Then I hear a frightful cry behind me as a weight is lifted from my back, moving away. Lena! No! Erin? I look back to see her standing behind me, her eyes open wide in fear. There is blood on her hands. I see, so that's what happened. Ah, this is great. I never planned to do anything to that stupid girl. I didn't think it'd be so useful. Ha! How does it feel? I'm sure it hurts. I'll make it hurt even more. Crap, I can't fight well like this, but I have to get Erin away from her. I close my eyes and clench my teeth while concentrating on my wound. I let a small surge of energy run through my body, analysing the pain in my back. Yes, diagnosis has come back. It fucking hurts! Something like that. A small spike of rock stabbed into me right under my shoulder, making it hard for me to move my right arm properly. This is going to be a problem in its own. Okay, so I'm fighting a la Jaime Lannister. But it's not going to kill me, not just yet. I grab my sword with both hands. I'm sorry? I'm sorry? And try to use it as support as I push myself back up. The sharp object in my back sends waves of cold pain through me all the while, and I can feel the warm sensation of my own blood under my clothes. I lift my head. I have to keep watch on Adelaide. Well, don't you look scary. I guess you Templar never give up. Who's that? That's not Erin, and it's definitely not Adelaide. But hang on, look. That's what they both look like. And that's... oh, okay, that's Lena, isn't it? Oops. Okay, so there's an odd little camera angle. Adelaide scoffs at me, but I can tell she's afraid. This is not necessarily a good thing, as fear seems to be the primary source of her current power. She's still afraid. I guess I will depend on you this one time, then. Bring me home. I don't know what caused me to remember her face from that day. Something that now feels like it happened ages ago. I didn't feel like much of it. I didn't think much of it back then, but now I understand why she looked like that. After all, she knew all along that we would never be able to take her that far. Yeah, that's the important bit in this bit. Like huge wounds in the back as someone's killing you and you're going, I know why she looked like that! She was gonna betray us! What a bitch! Catfight! The woman in the shape of Adelaide changes position, and I can feel the air vibrate around in me in anticipation of the upcoming attack. Lena, are you alright? Do I look alright? Erin's careful, frightened voice calls out from me from behind. Well, I don't blame her, this can't be a pretty sight. Yes, I'm fine, just stay with me and I'll be fine. Huh? I hold my breath and whisper a small prayer inside me. Alright, come on, where's Simon showing up then? By the rose, grant me power to protect what I must. I can feel the familiar warmth spreading inside me, stronger than ever before. It envelops me like the kind of hands of a loving mother, and I can sense the gentle presence around me. Is this what those knights had felt that day when they stood their ground to protect their lady? Somehow in this moment I can believe it. I stand up and prepare myself. What? Do you keep coming back? The surface of the ground near Adelaide looks like it's distorting itself in response to Adelaide's struggle. Another spikes shoot forward towards me. I managed to barely dodge it and blow off the attack with the sword in my left hand. The impact makes my wound hurt even more, and I almost crumble to my knees again. I won't be able to fight normally like this. I quickly glance over my shoulder to affirm Erin's position behind me. She watches us silently, her hands clasped together. Oh, just put us out of our misery and let us die. We're not getting anywhere at this point.